Hey lovelies, it's Lyle. I'm still in St. Patrick's Day mode. I'm not even sorry because green and gold glitter with rainbows? If you need me to finish that sentence, congratulations on your first time visiting the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. So, this week I'm back on my bullshit. Glitter, rainbows, metallics, nail art, let's get to it. The base skill used here is a glitter highlight cuticle, which is so on trend right now. There are two ways to do it, and we're starting by painting all the nails this amazing gold color. This is a stamping polish by Twinkle Tea that I freaking love, so because it's a stamping polish, it's opaque instantly. You can do this with a less opaque micro glitter or shimmer polish, like this silver I have by Sally Hansen though. Do enough coats to make everything opaque, then come back to clean up the cuticle line with a small brush and acetone. Get that line perfect because there's no going back now. Doing the color on top is exactly like painting your nails normally, it's just that the cuticle you're avoiding is imaginary, and there's no saving it with a cleanup brush if you mess up. So don't mess it up. If you want to use a small brush or toothpick to give yourself a guide first, that could help too. Try to follow your actual cuticle line pretty closely because otherwise things are going to look a little lopsided. If your base polish is opaque, you can try to crisp up any minor blips with a tiny brush, but in my experience, that ends up a lot like trying to do cat eye eyeliner style. Just give up when it's close enough before you draw in your entire eyelid trying to even it out. I'll also note here that my natural cuticle line on my thumb is very square, but I created a curved shape anyway. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but painting in the square means basically just making a flat line across, which would look really odd against the other nails. It's not really the look I'm going for here either, so if your cuticles are more square, pick your poison. Don't match your cuticle or don't match your other nails. So, you might notice I still have two fingers that are pure gold. In more ways than one, of course, this polish is amazing. So now we're going to use the other method of creating this cuticle look, which is using a tiny brush to paint in the cuticle area. I'm gonna do it in a rainbow. Pot of gold, leprechauns, get it? All right. I'm gonna use an old lid as a palette. Make sure you use the side without printing because the polish will eat the writing, and a small brush, very small. Using a toothpick can work to create a shimmer cuticle like this in other situations, but because we're doing super tiny stripes to make a rainbow, a toothpick is just going to be too big. I linked this brush below. It's a Winsonia 0000, I think that's enough zeros, and it's actually only around $6 right now. Like always, all the products and tools I've used in this video are in the video description box. I only need the tiniest bit of each color to make it work, and because the base color is the shimmery gold and the stripes are so small, it's okay to use a polish or acrylic craft paint that's a little less opaque. That just means you see more shimmer. This does take a steady hand, but it actually looks better if you overlap the stripes a little bit to blend it. The first line with the red and the last line for the purple needs to be crisp and on point, but you can kind of fudge the rest a little. That middle nail is looking a little bit naked still, so I decided to put even more gold at the end of my rainbow with a hollow gold glitter placement. I'm going to start in the center on the bottom. Using a toothpick, I licked a little to pick up the glitter from a firm surface. Don't try to fish individual glitters from out of the container, they all just stick together. I'm sticking them on with a clear nail polish, not top coat that dries too quickly. When I'm doing anything with loose glitter, I like to just use a piece of regular old white printer paper underneath my workspace, so when I'm done, I can just lift the paper and dump the glitter back into the container. I got a huge thing of hollow glitter at Target for like $2. It's not labeled solvent safe, but all the normal polished top coats I've tried with it haven't wrecked the finish. That is a risk if you're not buying specific glitter made for nail art, but I'm both cheap and daring, and worst case scenario, I can just use this for crafts or something. Gold glitter goes a long way. Oh, and helpful tip to cut up these glitters for a flush fit along the free edge and cuticles, use tweezers to hold them while you cut them. This really shouldn't be a revelation, but it was to me. And that's it. Tons of top coat to make all that shine pop, and you are ready to party. This is a sophisticated but very glam look for St. Patrick's Day. It's also super on trend and eye-catching, if that's your thing. My thing is glitter and shiny things and rainbows, so this works pretty well for me too. Before I blind you with all this amazing, I'll see you next time.